Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2020 with Everton. It is match number 2 of the day, episode number 2 of the day. It is Europa League time. We, according to the board at the very least, not according to me, we need to get through the group stages. That is something that they definitely want us to do. If we have a quick look, it's on this one here. Where is our Europa League expectations? It's here. Reach quarter-final. Oh, great. Reach the quarter-final. That's a long way away, isn't it? How can we find out? It's here. So, we need to go through the group stages. First knockout round, second knockout round, and then get to the quarterfinal. We are failing that objective. I will tell you now, we're failing that objective. If you missed the last episode, we somehow managed to sneak a victory against Southampton. It was awful. It was real bad. We were lucky. We got down to 10 men, somehow scored a goal through Joey Martinez, giving us the 1-0 victory, moving us up to 8th place in the table. But that's not what we're playing today. It is Europa League football time. Oh, and good news for us. Apoel's form is woeful. Admittedly, they're all Europa League games, and they haven't scored a single goal in any of them, including our 2-0 victory against them earlier on in the season. It should be a walk in the park, shouldn't it? Obviously, CSK Moscow are playing FC Fortuna Köln. Are they actually called Fortuna Köln, or is that someone else? FC Köln, anyway. This team from Germany. And even if that match ends in a draw and we still get our victory, we will go through. So we have to win here. If we only get a draw, we have to then hope that CSK Moscow beat FC Köln by more than 2 goals, or by more than 1 goal, sorry. We have to hope they beat them 2-0, and then goal difference will suddenly go in our favour. It's a whole load of nonsense. We just need to beat Apoel. The starting lineup we will be going for then. We've reverted back to the normal 5-2-1-2 wing-back vertical tiki-taka. Still need to change that name because it's a bit of a mouthful. Basically, if you didn't see last episode, I did go round and change players to play in their natural positions. So Balotelli became a trequartista. A few other players changed as well. And I've changed it back because it didn't work. In goal then, it's going to be Jordan Pickford, a back 3 of Mason Holgate, Marcos Senesi and Kik Pieri. Pieri needs to have a little bit of a rest. He's very tired, so at some point he's going to have to get dropped just for like a match or two. Djibril Sidibe and Jordan Amavi will be the 2 fullbacks. Sidibe had an absolute shocking game in the last episode, so hopefully he has a much better performance today. If he has a bad performance, Alex Iwobi will be coming on as a right-back once again. Tom Davies and Amir Gojak will be the 2 central midfielders, with Sigurdsson just behind the strike partnership of Mario Balotelli and Joseph Martinez. I do have a large number of players in the squad. I say squad, in our first team, who I don't want anymore. There's players like Richarlison is one of them. He's annoyed me. He's been transfer listed. He's not on the transfer list anymore, but he's not the best at the moment. Bernard, another one. He's very good, but he doesn't fit into my team, doesn't fit into my system. We've got a few good players as well that I brought in the summer, who I'd rather use than the ones that currently exist at Everton. Gomez, I've mentioned before, I want to get rid of Gomez. He's just rubbish. He never really puts in a performance. Just seen that Apoel are playing a 4-4-2, which is a formation that we always seem to struggle against, but we did beat them last time, and I'm pretty sure they played a 4-4-2 that time. It's an early highlight. It's off the bar. It was almost 1-0 to Apoel, almost immediately. Sidibe has the ball on that right-hand side. Mason Holgate, just outside of his own area. Long ball upfield towards Joseph Martinez, who doesn't manage to get the ball. Gojak has it now. Kik Pieri, now Senesi. Pieri and Gojak passing between the pair of them. Forward to Jordan and Amavi. I was not expecting Amavi to get anywhere near as much football as he currently has in our team. I was hoping Dodo would be that left back, but he's currently out injured. This is interesting. It's a kick out from the goalkeeper. I thought it was just going to hit Balotelli right in the face. Sidibe on that right-hand side. 2 players for company. Crosses in. Martinez is there, and his header is just wide of the post. 9 minutes on the clock, and we have another highlight. There's a lot going on so far. Martinez with the ball, runs inside, keeps going. Bit of space in front of him. No one actually in front of him, though. Amavi is on that left-hand side. He needs some players in there. 3 in the box. Gojak is not one of the players in the box. He crosses it, finds Sidibe on the volley, and that was absolute filth. For a right-back to have the balls to not only do that, but also to put that in the back of the net, that is absolutely ridiculous. Gojak crosses in, Sidibe on the volley. What happened here? What was that? That's a wonderful finish from the right back. £14 million worth of finish. Highlight almost straight after the goal though. We're on 11 and a half minutes. The ball's gone all the way through. Pickford is going to collect it. falls on the floor and immediately pings back to his feet somehow. Rolls out to the Dutch central defender Pieri. Finds Sidibe. Wonderful goal. They don't do goal of the season for the Europa League, do they? But that might be on that list if they ever did one. Al-Tamari for Apoel. Not the best ball. Amavi's stolen it away. He's got some space to run into on the left-hand side. Is he going to cut inside or just going to go for it? Crosses in. Jordan Amavi's just scored a cross. Jordan Amavi has just scored a cross. Djibril Sidibe scored a weldy. What is happening? What is happening in this game? I don't care. Jordan Amavi scored twice now. Admittedly, they're both in cup competitions, but he scored a cross. I mean, normally, before the match engine update, no one ever took crosses. 13 minutes and 22 seconds now on the clock. Bitton plays it back to Jairzinho, all the way across to the centre-back, who can lump it upfield. Mason Holgate intercepts. Bezjak, maybe? Bad pass, and Gojak intercepts it. Jordan Amavi, one of the goal scorers. He's got an option in front of Joey Martinez, who does collect the ball, the Venezuelan. Is he going to go backwards? Plays it back. It's Jordan Amavi with a great tackle again. Cross it in. Whip it in. Whip it in, Jordan. It's towards Balotelli. He's gone down. It's going to be a penalty. We're going to miss it. We've missed our last 5 or 6 penalties in a row now. Just putting it out there. Literally 5 or 6 penalties we have missed. If it's not a penalty, what happens? Because the ball was still in play. It is a penalty. It's Gylfi Sigurdsson stepping up to take it, I assume. Should be probably Mario Balotelli. Nonetheless, the Icelandic steps up, places it into the bottom corner. It is our first penalty scored in what seems to be an entire calendar year. We are 3-0 up against Apoel. We are going through to the next round of the Europa League, and we're cruising at the moment. I want to win 7-0. Sigurdsson with a free kick. It's towards the back. It's Senesi. It's 4. It's 25 minutes. Marcos Senesi with his first ever goal for the club. Sigurdsson with the assist. We're going to get 7. We're going to get 8. If we keep scoring at this pace, we're going to finish on about 15 at the moment. I mean, as I say that, no more highlights happen for the entire match, and it's going to be 4-0 at half-time, which I'll take. 11 shots, 6 on target, 4 goals. It's possession as well. We're dominating possession. I know Apoel aren't the best team. They've lost every single game in the Europa League, but still, to be 4-0 up and have 2 fullbacks scoring, that's pretty good, right? Our strikers are doing nothing. 6.9s for the pair of them. Just going to get Pete to do the talk. Do we do any changes? I don't think we do. Or maybe we bring off one of the players who's a little bit tired. No one's tired either. I'm going to bring off Kick. I'm going to bring on Yerry Mina. Basically, as I mentioned earlier, Kick needs to have a rest. So, he's getting his rest. Amavi with a throw deep in our own half. Gets the ball back from Sigurdsson. Amavi runs down the line. Stops. Lumps it into the middle. It's Tom Davies with the ball, who's not actually touched the ball all game as far as I can tell. Amavi on the left. Through ball. Finds Joey Martinez. He's got 4 in the box. Gojak is just outside the box. It's 5-0 with 53 minutes on the clock. This is what I like to see when it comes to Football Manager. Jordan Amavi, by the way, is going to win World Player of the Season after this performance. He's an absolute beast. We do have an injury. Gojak is coming off. It is going to be Andre Gomez. Swap you two over because you're slightly better. That's all we're going to do. We'll do our final sub around 75 minutes. Sidibe with a throw. 65 minutes on the clock. Balotelli back to Sidibe. Is he going to get round his man and cross the ball in? Stops, plays it over to Gomez on the volley, and Gomez has just done something ridiculous as well. Sidibe is going to be pissed off because Gomez might have just taken his Goal of the Game award. It's not an award, but, you know, maybe it should be. Andre Gomez makes it 6-0. I'm so glad I decided to show you this match on camera. I'm so glad. 73 minutes, Yerry Mina's throw. Joey Martinez, the Venezuelan, plays it across to Davies. Now Gomez, forward to Balotelli. He's going to be getting substituted unless he does something in this highlight. Ball upfield is intercepted or headed forward by Mason Holgate. Senesi to Sidibe on that right-hand side. Sigurdsson. Balotelli's in front. Davies to his right. It's Sigurdsson again. Davies, he's got an option. It's Amavi. Amavi has the ball in the area. He's got 2 to pick from. Balotelli's one of them. Martinez is there. It's 7-0. It's bloody 7-0. We've still got 15 minutes to play. I feel bad for bringing Balotelli off, but we're doing it anyway. We're going to bring on Moise Kean. I was going to do Richarlison, but I don't want Richarlison in the club anymore. Final 5 minutes then. We've only had 9 shots on target and 7 of them have gone in. Amavi to Martinez. We've got 2 minutes. Davies. Amavi wants the ball back. No, he doesn't. Inside to Gomez. No, I don't think anyone scored twice yet, have they? Sigurdsson. Gomez. He's got Sidibe on that right-hand side if anyone wants to find him. They do get the ball eventually to Digital Sidibe. Gets round Jairzinho. Stops and crosses it in. It's Amavi at the back. Crosses in. Martinez is there. His effort was deflected. What's happened there? Was Amavi going for another shot? I don't think he was. 7-0. 7-0. That is legit my biggest victory on this game. I've played some games where I've holidayed things and won more, but 7-0 in an actual match against a team, a real football team. We've won 7-0 with 7 different goal scorers. Sidibe, Amavi, Sigurdsson, Senesi, Gojek, Gomez and Joey Martinez. That is what we should be doing every single week. I just panicked and looked at my recording status. Thought I didn't record any of that. Luckily we did. It's good. We are through to the next round of the Europa League. Let's have a quick look at any news that's come in. Qualified for the first round. We picked up some money. Our head of physio has told us people are tired. Kikpieri and Emir Gojak need a little bit of a rest. Fair enough. Jordan Amavi is the world's greatest footballer with an average rating of a 9.3 in that match. And we picked up some more money as well for unallocated match prize money. I'm assuming that's for when teams draw, I guess. So the first knockout round draw will take place on the 14th of December, which is annoyingly one day after we play Watford. So, next episode, what we're going to do, we're going to go to Boxing Day. I'm not going to show you the Manchester United or the Liverpool games. It's the first Liverpool game we're not going to do because I like winning games. And I think winning games on camera is much more fun than losing 4-0 against a Man United or a Liverpool. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Football Manager 2020 with Everton. If you did enjoy, if you wouldn't mind leaving a like. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button and I'll be back next time with a match against Huddersfield on Boxing Day.